Was off my pants. Don't know what the heck that was. But anyway, I am going to be going in real quick to get a printout of the specification sheets so I can begin the process of basically doing a new product design. Again, as I said before, we don't really need these products because, as I said before, we got so much stuff that we're working on that we have right now. We don't need it, but you know, sometimes you got to prove a point because, you know, there's another way for people to understand. To stop talking about how your product is better than mine. And that's the problem we have, is they want to announce themselves to have the best product on the planet without any testing and any real work behind it. So, okay. As I said before, I've been in the field for a long time, and I know how to make these products. I've made them over and over again. It's what I do. You know, and this has nothing to do with any anger or whatever. I don't care. It's just strictly business. That's all it is. Nothing but business. And if you take it and you get upset over this, then and you take nothing away from it, on basically trying to make a better product, then yeah, it's not gonna go well. Let me see. Let's see where we have to go for this. And you can sit there and say, well, you know, he made my product because he needs products. You gotta be kidding me. I have more than you do. I literally have almost 500 formulas at the end of the day, and pretty much everything I already made 10 years and 8 years back, you guys have right now. So let me see. What you have on your specification sheet. Want to get a printout? Upgrade it. I already got a color for it already. I want that charcoal gray. I don't care for the black. We use the charcoal gray to knock out a black screen with no problem. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that's the Series C. Let me see. Series C. Put a copyright there. Let me see something for a minute. Let's go over to registration for copyrights. Copyright records. Copyrights. Now, I understand there's a difference between a copyright and a patent. Patent protects your product. Copyright is completely different. So let me see. Copyright records. This will pull up just about anything if you say your stuff is registered. Let's see if it is. Copyright search. Copyright search. Copyrights. Let's see. Copyright record search. Get this first. Now, it's impossible for you to copyright that. You know why? Because the PSP actually is trademarked, which means that they find out that you basically copyrighted the PSP, you have a potential lawsuit on your hands because the PlayStation Portable is actually trademarked. There's no such thing, buddy. What are you doing? Let's take out the quotation marks in there. See if that's basically blocking it. There's nothing there. Nothing coming up. Take out that punctuation. Out of there. I don't know why that would affect it because we have dashes in between ours and ours pop up. Anything you put down there, dashes, punctuation mark, whatever. If it's on there, basically they added in with the copyrights. Nothing. So you put a C up there showing that your stuff is copyrighted, but we can't find it because this right here is going to show up anywhere. I don't care what state you're at, what country you sit in. When we go through these records, you'll pop up through here. I can literally look up stuff on Coca-Cola, stuff overseas. That's why I found out that the name right here actually belongs to somebody. Now, if we come take all this out and we hit this, this actually belongs to somebody. That name literally belongs to somebody. See right here? This is involving music. Has nothing to do with screen paint. First title here. If I click on this one right here for this title, for that one. As a matter of fact, let's click here on number 1. Look what comes up. It's a sound recording studio right here. He can't touch that name. He can't even get it copyrighted. Because what happens is they do something called a copyright search. So they search all over. They have 2 different forms of it. One is here, and they have one called the global search, which you better do a global search. You really better do it. And they'll search everywhere to see if anyone comes up with that name, similar, close to it, whatever. And they'll come back and say, hey, look, you can't use it. You got to change it. So right here, this person owns the rights to it. And it's involving a sound recording studio. You just can't take a copyright symbol and stick it up there and say your stuff is copyrighted. Can't do that. So what did you copyright? Because you have a copyright under the full name. That means the full name is under that copyright. Just like if you have a symbol for a trademark, and say you have a trademark for Franken Beans, then Franken Beans is the trademark. It wouldn't be Frank and not Beans, and you have it. No, because that's not the full trademark. So what do you have that's supposed to be trademark? Because what we have here is you got a C up here, but we got nothing coming up on the copyright search. There's nothing coming up at all, period. So this is supposed to be what he says he has trademark. There's no trademark underneath this at all, period. It would come up. It would come up like this. This is how it would come up. So if I come in here and I type in, just search. I type in Crystal, let me see. Crystal, I should get that right. C-R-Y-S-T-A-L, Crystal Edge Technology Screens. See what pops up? It's copyrighted. That means, Jamie, I'll see you in court because I'm going to sue the living daylights out of you. You know that's coming. That's my copyright right there. That's my registration right there. See my registration number? Showing that my stuff is copyright legit. From the door. Yep. Yes, sirree, buddy. Yes, sirree, right there. Showing that Crystal Edge Technology Screens is copyrighted. It's registered with the United States government. So you know what that means right there. You know what that means right there from the door. Federal court. Federal court, violation for copyright infringements. Told you you weren't joking. $250,000, 5 years in jail per offense. You did 18 of them babies. I told you. My stuff is registered, man. You think I'm joking around today? My stuff is registered right there. Good luck on that one in court. Yep, that is registered. There's my number right there. Registration number, visual art, title of application, Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Title, Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Description, electronic filing. Copyright claim, Kenneth A. Bird, 1968. That's my date of birth right there. So when I tell you at the end of the day that I'm going to sue you for $250,000 for each time you touch my copyrights with an additional 5 years in jail, what's that add up to in 18 years at 5 years apiece? You're not going home, buddy. I'm dead serious. There's going to be a different process server going to show up. Yeah, my stuff is registered. Don't you see that stuff sitting on top of that cube? You know what that is? That's my registration right there. That's my copyright register right on the cube. It's right there for everybody to see. So you for to say that I went to my site and pulled that cube off of my site and you knew that registration was there, you could have went in and typed that name in the search. It would have popped up. Yep, 250. You don't have $250,000. We're at over $1 million you owe me. 18 times $250,000 is what he got to pay me. Yep. Yeah, we ain't playing around with you, buddy. You are done. You are definitely done. Let's put down 5 times 18. Woo! Dude, you know what? That's 90 years. That is not, it's 5 years per offense. Because if we can show that you basically touched the copyrights willingly, right? Willfully, you touched them. One time, most people hit a copyright, you know what I mean? They give you usually slap on the wrist, probation, blah, blah, blah. Because it's the first time offense. But you did it 18 times, probably a little more than that. That means that now they charge you per offense because it's willfully, which means you knew what you were doing and you did it on purpose, which means that's 5 years. So most likely, you got 5 times 18. That's 90 years in jail. So what they'll do is roughly, they got to give me something. They got to give me something. So we're going to request 40 years. That's what we want. 40 years and maybe parole. That's a very serious charge, buddy. And mind you, you did 2 companies because the Black Series Edition also has a copyright sitting on top of it. So you got to go to court for that. Told you. And anybody else who touched it, guess what? We'll see you in court. Our stuff is registered, man. But your stuff is not registered. Because I looked it up. Your stuff is not even registered. Our stuff is registered. Yeah, you got to pay me that, man. You got to pay me that. See right here where it says, it's all right here. 2D artwork, that's what it is. I'm a citizenship, United States. I'm the authorship of that design. So that means you use my name, you wouldn't say said my name, but you use my name in any way whatsoever, on any labels, anything whatsoever, I could sue the living daylights out of you. Yep. So you can't have that seal because you can get in trouble for that. You can't have that seal unless your stuff is officially copyrighted. And I can't find you at all, period. So let me see. Let's see if he has it under his name. Because he has a C here for copyright. You can't use that, buddy. You don't have Partay because Partay belongs to somebody else. It belongs to somebody as a music studio. So it's not that. What about series? See if you try to copyright series. Oh, that's going to go bad at all because we know what series belongs to. Series is a trademark. That definitely belongs to somebody. So let's see if that comes up too. This is what I'm talking about. The fake stuff that they do. They constantly do fake stuff. This is what's supposed to pop up. The series pops up. Nothing about screen paint, as you can see. No, when you fill out a copyright, you have to fill out what's a copyright for. This is actually a song. See? called recorded documents. That's what it says. What type of work is it? They're going to ask you what type it is. Is it artwork? Is it music? Is it a recipe? You got to have all that down there. It's not there, so you don't. That's not there. All right, so that's not there. Let's go over and see what else you have. What's he got for the title of his business? Anything here? That's not going to come up. Let's see if we got. What did he call himself at the end of the day? And he has the nerve to put down Partay's front and rear. Front and rear. Yeah, problem you have with that, there is no rear. We looked all that. We can't find any rear on your stuff. There's no demonstrations. There's nothing on your website explaining the rear. There's no paint on demonstrations showing it's real. There's nothing there. So where is, it just has Partay. You can't put that down there because you don't own the rights to that. Somebody owns the right to that. Somebody owns a music studio. They're called Partay. So, I don't know. Maybe he's got premium paints down there. I don't know. Let's go check see if we can find premium paints. Because none of those are coming up. It's showing no search. See? Hit it again. PSP Premium Paints. See it flashing? Because I'm hitting it. There's nothing coming up. It says search found no results. So guess what? You got a fake copyright symbol on your in front of your products, which you're not supposed to have. And you can be reported for that. Can't do that. Can't basically put fake copyright symbols. Using fake copyright symbols on your products. Yeah, you can get in trouble with it, buddy, because we got to make a phone call. Yep, and go to your page. You got to remove that. You can't have that on there. That you can show. And the thing about it, the reason why, where's the registration? Does he have it? We can click and see the actual registration? Because you can post, once you get a copyright, you could post your ad registration right there to your page so everybody can see it's copyrighted. It's like having a business license. They post it right there so you can see they have a business license. So where is this? Where is this? Just to see. Nothing there. There's no link there, nothing. Is it down here anywhere? Nope. Not here. There's my copyright registration right there. See, when I basically designed my product, it's called a Black Series Edition. That's what the edition stands for. You guys are not smart in the day. Say you're paying for multiple copyrights for something over and over and over again, again, and again. It's going to cost you a lot of money. You make an edition, a product line. That's what you do. So everything under that is covered under the product line. All the technology we buy on the category is Black Series, BSE, Black Series Edition. All that's covered underneath that technology, or actually registration. Now, we developed the FLE technology. It will have its own separate form of copyright, which will actually go to that, and trademarks, all that stuff will go to that particular site only. That's why you don't see FLE technology on Crystal Edge. It's completely different. It's a CE, it stands for Crystal Edge. So your stuff, you don't have your documents there showing that your stuff is copyrighted. Go to the Crystal Edge page. Let me see. Go to our home page. It's right there. So if you have one of these, people will have these, this registration number, all this stuff here, so that way you can go in and see that it's legit, that somebody just didn't just grab a C and put up there and say my stuff is copyrighted. So you see that little symbol right there? That means we have a right to have that symbol there because our stuff is registered. And then you find people out there who try to put those symbols up there and their stuff is not registered. All I have to do is just go over to copyright records, pull up the name of your product, and it will tell me exactly if it's a copyright. And you don't have a copyright underneath this product at all, period. Which means you lied. You don't have the rights to this. So I can come in and I can take this from you easily. Which I am. Because you don't have a copyright on that. I can change that to anything I want. You can't do a darn thing about it. Should have copyrighted it. And by the time it gets back from the copyright, well, that's too late already. The thing about it, gentlemen, you can sit there and say you can do the same thing about my other stuff that doesn't have copyrights on it, but you can't make products at the end of the day. If you could, I wouldn't be basically coming in and duplicating your stuff. So you can't make my stuff. Oh, you're done. Forget it. Just move on. I got things to do. Let's get this thing done. I don't want to talk about this any longer. I got stuff to do. This thing copied and done. Yeah, no copyrights underneath of it. Partay don't even have a copyright underneath of it at all, period. It's owned by somebody else. They own it. This doesn't own by them. What's the PSP come up under? PSP. So many people actually running with that thing. You're not anywhere near this. You're not anywhere near this. At all, period. So you're saying you paid $180? Another thing, it's 200 now for each name. Oh my goodness! If I see that, that's absolutely stupid because it's supposed to be a product line, and you put the product line under the copyright. Hold on, make sense for me. None of this is copyrighted. None of it. None of it's copyrighted. Because it would have been coming up. All right. I told you just going to check first. That's not your stuff. It's not copyrighted. None of this is copyrighted at all, period. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. 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 It's nothing. Nothing at all. See that flashing? That means I'm hitting the enter button. There's nothing coming up. Not a thing. There's no results for it. I'm going to go through your stuff one by one. And the reason why is because it's just the reason why I told you why you don't buy from these people at the end of the day. Why? Because they lie. They constantly lie all the time. Let's go through the names one by one. When you have a copyright right there, that means this is copyright. Whatever the copyright is underneath of, that is copyrighted. So, let's go from the beginning and work our way. How many of these we got to go through? All right, not that many. Let's just do this real fast. All right, this is supposed to be the PSP right here. So let's grab all this, this, and this. Let's go over here, go to the copyright office, bring it up. Nothing. Nothing's coming up. No search results. Nothing found. Nothing at all. Not a thing. All right, let's get the next one. Just, man, it's worse enough that you stole images trying to make it look like you did an installment in the gymnasium, or what do you call it at the end of the day, and the picture has nobody's product in it. Just a bunch of TVs in there. That's just basically about it. That's all it has in there. That's all it has in there. You stole images off Google because we caught you doing that. And now you're stealing the copyright symbols. Nothing at all. Not a thing. Nothing found, nothing came up. There's nothing there. If we take all that away and put down Partay, somebody else comes up. They own the right to his name. And they're over in England. Now, if they applied for a global, they can literally sue the crap out of you for it. Let's go over here and let's grab another one. So that's 2 already. Let's get this one right over here. I think he put that there to discourage me to think that, oh shoot, I'm not going to touch his stuff. You know, due to the fact that I have a copyright there. Buddy, I'll look it up. I will go and search and look this thing up. You know I'm into research, man. I'll dig everything up. Let me see what we got going on here. Anything comes up on this one? Nothing again. Nothing came up. Not a thing. See that flashing? That means me hitting the enter button. There's nothing there. Fake copyrights. Gee whiz Louise. Man, you guys do some dumb stuff, man. You do fake specifications, fake products, all that stuff. You know, this is all the more the reason why I want to reverse your stuff now. Definitely going to reverse your stuff. I mean, he heard me say that. He know he heard me say that. So you put that whole symbol up there thinking that's going to save your neck at the end of the day. Come on, man. I write copyrights. I have copyrights. You got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. Gee whiz Louise. Let's fake it till we make it. Jeez. Let's see if we can find this one. Let's tell me you put a copyright under that sun killer stuff. Let's see what we got going on here. Anything here? Nothing. There's nothing there, buddy. That's another one. Strike one. Another one. Doesn't exist. There's no copyrights on it. Nothing at all. Alright. Let's go pop and get another one. Come out of this one. This is the ultra short throw plus we blend. This is another one. This is the last one because the other one we know doesn't exist. Let's go get this one right here. Right here, records. See if you can find it. Now I even went in and removed the freaking symbols were removed and looked through it. Nothing. We broke it down. Nothing. And if you look up Partay, guess what pops up? A fellow over in England. He owns the right to that name, the recording studio. So we're finding nothing here, buddy. I'm clicking again. Guess what? See that thing flashing? That lets me know that I'm basically hitting a search, trying to find your stuff. And nothing's coming up. No results. So what you did was you went in and you stole an image off Google. I'm gonna back check that whole thing. Back search that image. Whatchamacallit. See where you got it from. Last one you got is the sun killer. Let's see if you put something underneath that. Gee whiz Louise. See, this is why we gotta crack down on this kind of stuff. Because people are gonna rip you off. Let me see. Put a copyright on this one. So let me see what we got going on here. And mind you, you put the copyright on it, but it was supposed to be launching on January the 24th. Kind of a little late for that, aren't we? He did that basically, like I said, he did that to think that was going to discourage us from going in and basically reversing his product and making it better. That's why he put it up there. Oh, my goodness. I mean, let's see if it comes up. Anything up there? It's the last one. Oops, that's not supposed to be there. And as always, fake it, fake it, fake it. Nothing there. Jeez. Freaking stoked. Now you want to see where these copyrights come from. This image comes from the copyright. Can we search this? Figure out where that came from. Search image. Still a copyright symbol. Look, this stuff was supposed to launch in November of 2023. It told you they don't know what they're doing. This whole thing is a circus for them. It is. They don't take it seriously. This product was supposed to be the sun killer. It was supposed to be art stuff at the end of the day. And first he has it at 2023 is supposed to be launching, right? And now he's got it launching again at 2024. They don't know what they're doing. Oh my goodness. Let's go get what we need. We're going to basically reverse this stuff and make it better. This is horrible. Absolutely horrible. There's nothing there. There's no copyright information. There's nothing there at all. Oh. Oh. Oh no, we don't want that. I'll get that out of here. I need to search the image. Image search. Image search comes up. The only thing about it is the fact that the name itself is not yours. So you don't have a copyright at all. Period. I mean, I don't know what a copyright did to protect you. It protects the artwork. It doesn't protect the actual product itself. So let's go take what we want here. This is a Series A. This is, what's this, a charcoal? Charcoal, yeah. We'll take this whole thing. Where's the specification sheets? They start from here to here, right? Alright, let's just take this whole thing. Favorite printer. Oh, Chocolate, I hope you didn't knock out my freaking cords. See my baby back here? Hold on a minute. Let's see what Mr. Chocolate has done to my printer. Because he always messes with my cables back here. Let's see what's going on. Of course, when I plug in. Give me a minute. What's going on here? Sorry to talk about that. Dude, that is not a toy. It's my printer. Stop playing with cables. Josh, wow. Always with my cables, man. Every time. That's not a toy. I'm playing toys, man. We're behind my calendar, ripping out wires and cables. Here we go. And let me explain something to you. I don't want your labels, please. We don't want that. Those things are not. That's not my kind of artwork. We don't mess with that. That's wasting my time. My stuff is a little bit more high tech. This stuff is going to have an FLE label attached to it. It's going to look high tech. Look really nice, but no. So what we have here, definitely going to change that color, that charcoal gray. Definitely not doing that mess. That's just a dime a dozen everywhere. Everybody's got charcoal gray. Let me see. Range gain, we don't need that. That's a waste of time. It don't even exist. You said your stuff is front and rear. I can't find anything front and rear on this stuff. Wait a minute. So I did go through just to make sure. Just to make sure, like I said, I covered all my bases. And just to make sure that your stuff wasn't copyrighted, I checked. I went to the copyright office. I searched. None of your stuff is copyrighted. The symbol you have up there is fake. Anytime somebody has copyrights up there, the first thing you're going to do is put up their whole entire registration. That's what you're going to see. Businesses don't put up that their business is licensed. They put up the whole certificate so you can see it. That is basically the company is licensed. Doctors don't put on the wall, oh, I have a degree. No, they have the whole diploma, the whole degree, what school. They graduate, the whole 9 yards is up there. So the fact that we can't find anything on the copyrights shows that your artwork itself is not even copyrighted. 32 ounces, paints up to 120, we get 150. So that's automatically going to be changed right there. Charcoal black, we're not even touching that in the day. No, that's an ugly color. That charcoal, no, we're not doing that. Zero ink, something fusion solid. Oh, that's just no, that's phony baloney. That's not even real. Roll-on or spray-on application. Well, if you're doing front and rear, you're definitely doing a roll-on because you'll definitely damage the screen, so that's a no-no. This should be a high-grade spray-on application only. You have right here, not recommended for ultra short throw. Ours will be ultra short throw. On either side, front and rear doesn't really make a difference. And then you have the range gain, no. So, here. So you can see what we upgrade on here. 32 ounces or 32 ounces to 150. That's what I understand. For your stuff to be so thin, you can't do a 150 inch screen, only 120. That's because it requires multiple coats, that's why. And charcoal, we're going to get rid of that. Whatever that stuff is, that zero illusion, that stuff is, that's just bull crap. That's nothing right there to back that up at all. Period. Let's see. He has here front and rear. I'm going to look up and see if I can find a front and rear on this product only. It's the only one we're looking at. But you don't have any rear on it, so we'll make ours front and rear. And then you have where it doesn't work on, not recommended for ultra short throw projectors. Ours will work with ultra short throw projectors inside and outside. You said right here you have it basically at recommended for 2,000 lumens. We can get it at 1,000. Matter of fact, I can get it 50 to 1,000 easily. And the range gain, a non-existing FLE technology will take over that. Yeah, that's going to be upgradable. 32 ounces, 120 inches, more like 150 inches. That's what we do. So no, there's nothing. And none of that multi-coat application with rollers and stuff. Let's see if we can find a Guaranteed to cover up to 120. That's small. The reason why, because if you have a thicker solution, then you're expecting less coverage. If you have a thinner, you're going to get more. You're going to get more coverage. It's backwards. Alright, so what we're going to look up is we're going to look for front and rear on this. See if we can find anything on it with front and rear. Any test demonstrations showing this product was tested before it was shipped out for this particular one. We're only interested in this one. Now, when I get done with this, this is going to definitely beat your specification sheets by far, which means anything you have on your site with the same specification sheet won't stand against it at all, period. If your rest of your stuff is claiming to be front and rear, you're going to have to back it up. Let's see. And I did go through that whole copyright thing, and none of your copyrights are real. They're all fake. Let me see. So once I get done everything else, greens is already in my head. I'll have it knocked out in about 10-20 minutes and ready to go. First application, put a piece of plexiglass, spray on application, and then we're going to do front and rear, ultra short throw, whole 9 yards, everything. Let me see. I want rear. Rear. Projector. Screen. Demo. Nothing. There's nothing here. If you have a rear technology on a product, it's going to pop up everywhere. Last video we have here is 5 years ago. There's nothing there. You see what I put in? Series A. Put in charcoal, which one we're going to do. Rear projection screen demo. See that? Nothing came up. Not a thing. There's nothing. This is from 5 years ago. And let me see. Let's scroll down, see and show you what we got. That's them. That's not him. That's somebody else. And if you notice when he's doing the rear projection, he's spraying it in. Yeah, because you don't roll these screens in. You'll damage the screen. See how he's spraying it in? Yeah, you can't roll those in. You'll mess the screen up. That's when I first looked at it. That's us right there. There's just talking about how this is supposed to be Series A. Supposed to be a black screen paint, but yet it comes out gray versus another black surface. You're not anywhere up here, man. That's us right there. This is how you do front and rear. See? That's how you do it. When somebody looks for your rear technology, this is what should pull up.
Can we skip to the good part?
So, you'll see a lot of that popping up. We're going to change the name of it. We're not going to use no series. So that sounds like somebody, like some voice command for your, well, it is a voice command for your phone. Literally, it really is. So no, we're not using that. You do know the mist, Jamie, basically took on direct sunlight. This is inside on your bed. You guys try so hard, you do. And keep it up. I'll make the rest of your stuff and sell it too. You know, this is where I want to be at. Where this guy's at from Screen Innovation, how they're doing it, I'm going to be there soon. That is your product now, which is now ours. Because we actually did much better. Well, no, there's no rear projection at all. Can't find anything. But for your product outside, Crow, that failed, and our demonstration of this is my product right here. So no, there's nothing there. There's no rear projection. So that's good to know. There's no rear projection. We'll upgrade that. Let's see if we can find a range gain underneath of it. Take that out. Let's see. Rear projection. Nothing at all. Can find that. See if there's anything on here. Range gain. Range gain. That's us right there, not you. And that's somebody else up there talking about high gain. And that's me right there. I know myself. And that's me again right there. Yeah, and that's somebody explaining the whole thing about screen gain right there. That's him, and there's us right here. That's Screen Innovation over here. Yeah, you're not even in here at all, period. So I put down range gain for his product. There's no range gain. There's nothing popping up. Guess what? FLE technology will take over that. Oh, that's not even in there. So we have no front and rear. We have no gain. Jeez, where's the Louise? There's 2 lies on here. Got a bunch of lies on this thing. And it's not ultra short throw compatible. That's sad. How are you not ultra short throw compatible? It's easy. I have no idea what's going on with that. Okay, this was ultra short throw compatible, so we're just going to change it. So I'm going to beat your demonstrate. I'm going to beat your specification sheet, and I'm going to knock out your demonstrations altogether. And you don't even own the copyrights. This is a lie. That's all a lie. That's not even real. We looked it up. Went to copyrights over here and looked it up. Couldn't find anything. And if we dig up Partay, say we put down Partay. Let's put down Partay AV. See if that brings up anything. Maybe it's underneath that. Let's check that. No, nothing there. You don't have any copyrights at all. None. Gee whiz, you guys ever stop lying? Literally have no copyrights. We can't find anything at all. Look, no copyrights on the Partay AV. Couldn't find anything at all. Now watch this. Watch when I go in and I take away the AV. The name Partay is not even his. Now, see how it changed? This doesn't even belong to him. This actually belongs to a music producer. Let's check one right here first. The first one on the category. See how it comes up? Type of work. Sound recording music. Has nothing to do with screen paint. The guy wrote music. So he stole the guy's name. See right here? They steal everything. I told you they steal everything. They get on camera and they lie and they steal everything. They stole Google images. He got images over there that he stole. Talking about an installment. There's no installment over there. You stole the image off of Google. None of those images you have over there are yours. Do I want them? No. They're ugly. I don't want them. No. Our stuff is much better than that. I don't want that. But I'm definitely going to take this. Range gain. 0.8 to 0.85. That's non-existing. Then you click on it, it doesn't even go to it. It literally says to click on it, it can tell you what it's all about, how to get the varies of slightly basic application technique. And there's nothing on the video. Gee whiz Louise, man. Talk about faking it. Yeah, I'm going to make your stuff. That's it. This is done. This is all done. We're done. This is done. Gee whiz Louise. And you got to know to call yourself the king. Well, King's about to get dethroned. He's going to be out there hanging from the gallows because we're about to basically take over. Oh, this is it. I'm going to make some. It's going to wipe everything you have on your list. All of this. I'm going to redo your stuff. That's horrible. 32 ounces does 120. Yeah, right. You do 150 with that easy. I can make 2 versions of this. I can make a roll-on version and I can make a spray-on version. I learned to make 2 of these out of this. So I can make 2 different kinds. Because I think they want to spray on. The spray-on applications, the reason why we do a spray-on because he said front and rear. And rear projection screens are sprayed on. So we have to make a real version. But I'm going to make 2 of these. I'll make one for roll-on and one for spray-on. Because I know when we're doing it, we're going to be using that stuff on site. Yeah, gentlemen, I'm going to take your stuff on site and sell it for far more than what you can sell it for. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly how to do this. It's so easy. 2,000? 2,000 is your basically... Gee whiz, I'm going to crush that easily. And no ultra short though. Projectors, are you kidding me? Simple application. Yeah, right. I seen the application for this thing. You ever read through this? It sounds like Peter Parker picked the pecker, Peter Parker. It's literally crazy. The application is actually insane. Now, gentlemen, as I said before, it's business. It's nothing. I have no hatred for you. I want you to understand that. There is no hatred for you at all, period. You know, you could do stuff like this and not have hatred for anybody. I don't have any hatred for you at all, period. This is business. No hard feelings. You ever heard that term before? No hard feelings, nothing personal. It's business. That's it. You know, I've been in business for a long time. When you have something like this happen to you, like something happened in bad business or whatever, and maybe that person chose this company because maybe he thought that would benefit him. And if he tells me it's nothing personal, it's business, yeah, it's business. It happens all the time. That's what it is. But you get all emotional and you get all freaking, crying and whining over it. That's not professional. Man up. This is business. If I took this in a way where basically, let's just say if I considered you to be a threat, okay? Which I don't. But if I did, I would come in and take over your whole shop. I would basically reverse engineer all your stuff, back it up on YouTube, have it doing all kinds of stuff you have never done before, and then basically shut your stuff down. That's business at the end of the day. Why do you think I do such insane demonstrations? Why do you think I set the bar so high? To make it virtually impossible for anyone to try to reach that top of the ledge. That's why we make it. The sunbather, dropping screens and freezing them into blocks of ice and smashing them with hammers. Having screens absorb sunlight, all that crazy stuff at the end of the day. Because we know at the end of the day, no one can ever reach them. That's why we can put match or better demonstrations out there and say, hey, match and better, the exact same demonstration or better it. Put challenges out there, 1100 lumens, because we know no one can touch them. And that keeps us nice and high, way up here. Now, for the rest of them, I don't care. I don't care about their products. I don't care what they're making at the end of the day. I wish them the best of luck because they don't mention my name. They don't use me as a springboard. They don't talk trash about me. They don't say nasty things about me. You guys do. This is why I'm reversing all your stuff. When I'm reversing all, I just need one thing. That's all. Just which one? Now, if you're going to say I took your stuff, no, not really actually. If I took your stuff, I'd be taking the actual stuff. I can make your actual stuff right here. But that's useless. What I'm going to do? Tell people I got range gain? I'm going to explain that crap to people online. That's not going to work. I can't even walk on a forum site with this. There's nobody going to trust this stuff. It's a freaking, literally, it's a comic book. I'm going to go to AVS forums and sit there and go, hey, I got a stuff called range gain. And basically, it does a 0.8 to a 0.85 and can very slightly change based upon application technique. Oh, yeah. They're not believing in that. Heck, I don't even believe it when I even say it, when I read it. So I'm going to take the same exact screen paint and it's going to change the gain. That's like saying I'm going to take this white sheet of paper and if I fold it up 8 times, it's going to turn blue. You know how crazy that sounds? There you go. Or it's a roll-on rear projection screen. There was a whole category in freaking rear projection screen technology on that site that would sit there and laugh me out of the room. How would that be possible? That is one magic roller. That is one super magic roller. You're going to do that. Even when you paint, if you stop in the middle of the screen and you push off, you leave marks all on your screen. Thicker products don't pick it up because they basically mask it, but thinner products do pick it up all the time. And if you use a light roller at the end of the day, it still does it all the time. So you have to use a paint sprayer. Any person you see doing a rear application will always use paint sprayers. Oh my goodness. It doesn't work on ultra short though projectors. And at that, at the screen being dark, 2,000 lumens is still bad. It's still bad. You should be much lower than that. Oh my goodness, what are we doing? We're doing nothing. We're going to change this. Definitely going to change this. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. I feel like that teacher when they come like, ah, what the freak is this on my blackboard? It's all wrong. I don't even need this anymore. I got it already memorized already that fast. Let's get it going. I'll change it over. Like I said, it's business at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to, you know. Well, I give you guys permission to make my stuff. You fail. You never give me permission to make your stuff. I wonder why. And I had somebody just talking about that a few minutes ago. It was about a couple of hours ago. I was some customer. Basically, I told him that we're in the process of not shipping gallons overseas. We're not going to ship gallons overseas. They're going to be 16 ounces as far as we're going to go, but the gallons are not going to be eligible anymore. And he was saying why we wouldn't do this, and I said, well, it's a business decision. It's basically, like I said, I don't want to be shipping large quantities overseas. And he says, well, I can just go over to Partay's and get it from him. And I said, well, go over there. I don't even care at the end of the day. But honestly, to tell you the truth, I said, knock yourself out. We don't care. I said, honestly, because the range gain doesn't exist. Paint on applications don't even work. The color came up multiple times, different colors. None of that stuff works at all. And then he goes back and says, yeah, I saw what you put up there. Yeah, you definitely had some good points, you know, but I'm still interested in your product. Now, you said that because you thought at the end of the day that Mr. Bird was going to go, oh, shoot, you know, come with me and stick. No. I couldn't care less. You kick rocks for all I care at the end of the day. I know my technology and what it's designed to do. We can crush this stuff easily. Heck, I can reverse it, make it better, just like I did the other one. And as for the certified, what do they got against? What do they got? No certified can take my tech. White screens? No. So if we tell you, oh, we're done with you, bye-bye. I know what's waiting for you. Go buy your stuff. I don't care. Knock yourself out. Buy as much as you want. We don't care. We don't care. It's not going to affect my business in any way whatsoever. But I know what you're going to be hitting up for. So once I get done reversing this stuff, I'm going to send him down a sample and see how he likes it. But that's all he gets. 8 ounces of it and no more, no less. And then you can basically buy his stuff and put it side by side and see how it turns out. Yep, because I already know from the door. So his conversation changed quickly. The minute I sent over the demonstrator, oh, by the way, this is what we do. So I sent over the whole Star Wars, the giant Pacific Rim, the 250-inch screen, the screen of the customer screen pushing through light, my customer demonstrations, and now the whole attitude completely changed. Now it was more like, well, you know, I misjudged, I misspoke. Too late. First impression is always last impression. So, bye-bye. And that's the end of it. Can't buy from us. Good luck on trying to find a screen that's going to work and fit that project, because that is not going to work. And if you're going to get certified, you thought our prices were a little interesting. Wait till you try theirs. Ooh, 180-inch screen. You know how much 180-inch screen costs? And that kind of technology, $18,000. I think the DMP Supernova was around 17 to 18 grand for that size. You won't be taking that outside. I don't know, $18,000 you won't. So, that's it. I guess he thought he was going to use that as a way of basically trying to get me to go, oh, you're going to go with them? You can go. We don't care. Go. Bye. There you go. I can give him the link. Go buy from him. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. Now, just to let you know, Mr. Danny, I will push business your way. You know why? Because I know from the door that you're going to get chargebacks. You're going to get not as described because you can't back any of this stuff up. Period. The range gain, you're not going to be able to back up. If I'm a customer and I'm painting this in, of course I'm going to contact you and ask you, how come you guys don't have phone numbers attached to your accounts? I just noticed that. But anyway, so people can talk to you directly. But, again, if I'm trying to get a gain, of course I'm going to go for the higher one. And I can't go for the higher one. How can you explain to me how this is going to work? How do I know if I have gain? How do I even know if I have the 0.8 gain, even though none of them are not, they're not existing, they don't exist? How do I know I have this? What video can you show me that this gain and how I'm doing it, this technique, how to get the first gain instead of the second gain? No, the second instead of the first. So it says right here, application technique. This is, you click on this, and let's see if there's a video showing how to do this. No, there isn't one at all, period. Because this is not going to help. An actual video is going to be needed. Now, Mr. Danny, let me let you know something for a minute. You can take this video down, because I know you at the end of the day, you take videos down. You can take this video down. It doesn't mean jack to me. Your stuff is still going to get made. But it's going to come with a cost now. And now we're going to make 2 of them. So if the video goes missing, anything happens to it, if it's removed or anything whatsoever, I guarantee this is going to get really bad for you. Which means at the end of the day, it's going to be far worse than what he's going to go through. I'm going to make 2 of your products. And not only will I make 2 of your products, I'm going to come to buy your stuff in a different state. And you will cancel out against the very product that is your own. So let's see if you're willing to play that game with me. See the kind of stuff I got to do at the end of the day? I shouldn't have to do this. Literally, I should never have to go to these great lengths to do this at the end of the day. I never should. When people make real screen paints, they back their stuff up. When we come to buy from them, we have receipts from them. We bring the products over. They work exactly as they say how they're going to work, and that's it. That's how it's done. Not all these dumb shenanigans and cloak and dagger nonsense. Not that dumb nonsense at the end of the day. I bought from from everybody over on eBay. I never had that problem from those people. Most professional people I ever dealt with. Products came over, they were nice, I liked them, and basically, yeah, I would recommend them for somebody else who wants a lighter screen, maybe a light gray screen. I would recommend those people on eBay easily, but I would never recommend you guys. No, you guys lie too much, you do too much dirt. But these people at the end of the day, upfront, honest, right from the door. If somebody came up to me and said, hey, look, I'm looking for a lighter gray screen, I wouldn't even advise you. No, heck no. No, you're messing up my freaking name at the end of the day. There are plenty of people on eBay that make good products that I would recommend in a hot minute. That Pro HD, yeah, I would definitely recommend them in a hot minute. Their stuff is actually really nice. Very professional. Very, very professional. Not a lot of nonsense and crap going on. Alright, well, like I said, you can't say I didn't do a thorough search because I did. I looked for rear in this screen paint, couldn't find anything. I looked for range gain, we didn't find anything. I looked for your copyrights, we didn't find anything at all. It was very detailed about going through everything. There's nothing there at all, period. And what test do you have for this product? Any test? Is this test for all of them? Because you do know you have to do a test for each and every screen paint that you make, right? Not just one. So if I hit here, I'm going to see a test for every single screen paint. That's it right here. So it's just the Series A, I think it's a Series C. That's it. Where's the rest of the demonstrator, the rest of the test? You're supposed to have tests on every product. Every product we make has to go under testing. So you just have it for one. So this is all you have for your testing, just a meter. Oh my goodness. Well, this is good. It's easy. There ain't much to do. To tell you the truth, I don't have to do a distance throw on it. Don't have to do any, pretty much nothing. There's no certifies on, no distance throw. There's no outside demonstration. We'll just do it on our end just to crush the specifications. We got to do it anyway on our end because ours will be designed to do it. That's all you have is a meter. That's it. Oh my goodness. What the freak? Really? Oh. Yeah, we can't have any more of you guys. We can't have any more people like you making these fake screen paint products. We just can't. You can't. You just can't. I feel sorry for the person who's learning, just learning and getting in the field about projection screen paint, and they bump into you nightmares at the end of the day. Oh, it's awful. There's no other test. There's nothing there. That's it. It's just a freaking meter. That's it. That's all we got, and it's one paint. Where's the rest of the paints? Where's the test underneath them? You're supposed to have white levels, contrast levels, and white levels are done against white surfaces. They're done on low entry-level projectors, fully lit environments. The contrast levels are done in fully lit environments. It's black versus black. You're missing a dozen or more forms of demonstrations on black paint, black fabric, black mesh, black plastic. You're missing so much stuff. Where's the rest of it? Oh, my goodness. I gotta get away from this. I'm gonna need a walk. Gee whiz. That is absolutely hard. You get one paint. One paint. It's one testing under... It ain't even testing. It's a freaking meter sitting next to it. I don't mean jack at the end of the day. What's that have to do with your screen versus a high performance projection screen like a Black Diamond? A meter reading? Really? That's going to be. Yeah, right. I'm going to get something to drink. I'm done. I'm going to reverse your stuff. We're done. I got to make something better out of this. The people can't be subjected to this mess. Do you know what ticks me off, gentlemen? What ticks me off is your crappy products. That's what ticks me off. Poor customers at the end of the day that run into this crap at the end of the day, and they're subjected to this bull crap. You can't even explain range gain. You don't even know what it is. Can you even find this on YouTube? What the heck is a range gain? You don't even know what it is. That's why I feel sorry for the consumer. Like I feel sorry when they bump into those jacked up projectors that claim to have 50,000 lumens and they're the size of a VCR tape. What do we have here? Let me see. Oh, it already dried already. Cool. It's not even front and rear. Why is it not front and rear? You know, it's funny. Can you explain? Forget it. That's never going to happen. Why is it not front and rear? What happens if you hit it with an ultra short throw projector? What's the reaction? Wow! 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 Even my cat back there going, wow! Yeah. What happens if you hit it with an ultra short throw projector? What happens? You got customer request with a password. Well, how would that even work? How would your customers request anything if a password is required? So basically, they have to email you for a password? That sounds a little bit tedious, doesn't it? So right here, if I come over here where it says customer request, right? How do you request something if it's a password blocking it? That's like having a freaking, what do you call it? A contact form. See, if I go over and click on here. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? I click on there. Get a password. So how is the customer going to request if he doesn't have the password? Unless he has to email you for the password. Well, that's just downright stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I email you? Just go to the contact form. That's just so backwards. I'm going to email you to get a password for a customer request. It kind of sounds like you guys are blocking everything you possibly can to keep anybody from basically asking too many questions. No, forget it. It's backwards. This is just stupid. Why would you even have that there? But yet you got to contact us. No phone number. Just this. Then there's no point in having a customer request because the customer could request it right here. Alright. I already got your ingredients. It's already in my head how to make your stuff and how we're going to design it. Once it's done, I'm going to do 2 applications of this. One is going to be a roll-on application. And the other one's going to be a spray-on application. And as I said before, it will be ultra short throw compatible. It will have FLE technology attached to it. I may turn one into a physical screen too on top of that. And I'm going to actually market it out there. On price tag, you charge 60 bucks. You can try $400, $480 for the spray on. And for the roll on, probably about $275. And I'll post a couple of demonstrations. The reason why? Because we're going to engineer it to take out a certified, a high one too. Oh, lyrics on the YouTube channel. Reversing your stuff. Like I said, nothing personal. It's just business. I know it may sound like I may be angry. I'm not angry with you at all, period. If I was angry with you, I'd make you cancel out in all 50 states. Then you wouldn't be to sell to anybody because you would knock out an entire state. I would use that as my advantage point. Watching you knock out an entire state means I can contact people right now and say, hey, look, contact this guy. Tell him you want this paint from him right here and tell him that you're shipping it directly to us. What do you want about? What's going on out here? Nothing. There's nothing out there. Not a thing. No cat out there. Was she out there for a minute? Maybe so. If I was angry with you, I would do that. J-Mac could literally get enough cancellations on you that you would have to put so much money back into my account, it would be embarrassment. At the end of the year, you'd have dropped 10 grand right back into my account. Because all I have to do is just buy from you. That's it. You just put the money back in the account. And then, of course, you're going to rant on all the receipts and scream and yell. It'll be funny. Then I can take all the receipts and I can make a book out of it, or I can make a giant crow made out of paper mache. Doesn't make a difference. I got a friend of mine who's an art major. She could do it for me. It'll look beautiful too, because I do it looking like crap. But she's going to do it like fantastic. So give her a stack of your receipts and say, hey, do me a favor, turn this into a giant crow. Yeah, that'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? And I might even just donate it to the schools that can have it on exhibit. So everybody can come by and see it. So I can see it, but you will know where it's from. Don't play at the end of the day. I could really, if I really put the time into it. But I don't have time, gentlemen, to put that kind of energy into it. This is business at the end of the day. That, on the other hand, would be funny, but that's not business. That's just being mean and spiteful. Me, on the other hand, the reason why I'm actually re-engineering your stuff is because the customers deserve something better. And you lie. You lie on camera. You don't tell the truth. And when you lie on camera, you basically post this stuff on your website. This potentially tricks people and they get ripped off. You know, like the person with the 4K projector and a 200-inch screen that couldn't even open up a window, and this poor screen washed out. So could he return that product? No. You know why? He opened the container. You see his policy? He opened the container, so he can't get his money back. Can't get an exchange. He can't even get a ship back. He can get nothing. He's stuck with that. The chances are he's going to find some other solution, probably paint over with something else, just by spend the money for a screen and stick it in there to fix that mess, because he can't use that screen. That screen is unusable. It's going to be in the dark all day long. That's what he has to do. Turns on any light in that environment, that screen is gone. So, again, somebody needs to come in and fix the problem, and we're going to come in and fix it. So, we have to make a better product. If you're going to claim yourself as rear at the end of the day, it actually needs to be rear. I should be able to find some kind of demonstration showing a rear projection screen, what you have stated there. So it's not at the end of the day, don't take it personal. It's nothing personal. It's strictly business. And hopefully, I'm not going to be rubbing it in your face, like saying that, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We're just going to say it one time. This is your product, match it to your specification, which is not. Showing the demonstrations, we beat your product with no problem whatsoever, made it better, and then after that, we're just going to sell it for a lot more money. And I got people out there that'll pay the money for it just to have it. I got people online that'll pay the money to have it. If you made it correctly, you'd have made the money too. People do it all the time. They walk in the restaurants and they taste the food and they go, oh, this is what they're making over here? Oh, we could do much better than this. Or we're going to take over all of this. Yep. Now, let me see. I need that there for the charge. You know what? I don't even care. You can have the video taken down. I really don't care. You know why? Because I'm going to make yourself anyway. And you can't stop that at all, period. No, you can't. No, you can't at all. And I'll mark you on other sites that you can't touch. Like you'll be all over Facebook, ABS forums. You have a choice. You could be here or you can be on every forum site that we land on, which you don't want that. So just take it here. That's all. Enjoy it. If you take it down anyway, then people are going to know that you're afraid. That you know that we can make your stuff. Gee whiz. Let me if you have to do this stuff, man, I tell you. So let me just start a YouTube channel called Reversing Your Stuff. Just go after crappy freaking stuff, products that don't work right, and just make it better. Like the white projection screens. There's so many of them things out there we actually convert to make them better. I'll tell you something interesting. You know why big companies are not concerned about me? They know we have the capability to do what we need to do. But you know why they're not concerned about me? Because I'm on YouTube. That's why. These companies have already branched out. They're corporations. They're making their millions of dollars. They're splattered all over the place, out there in different continents, everywhere. So at the end of the day, they're not worried about me at all, period. Now, If I basically push hard enough out there and I get on their level, now they have something to worry about. But right now, they're not thinking about me at all, period. Nah, because I haven't hit that plateau yet. And that's where I'm pushing to get out there. So I hit that plateau and I do pop up at one of those showrooms and they go, oh shoot, that screen's in here? Yeah, they wouldn't even want to set up next to my screen at the end of the day. Because that screen's designed to kill their stuff at a far lesser price. Then you're going to start seeing all kinds of letters of cease and desist and to stay away from our stuff. And but you can't do that. It's America, freedom of speech. Can't do that at all, period. Right now, no, they're not thinking about me at all. They know who I am. They know who I am. They got me on their radar. But they're not concerned because they're already well established. And because they're well established, I really can't put a dent in them at all, period. I can basically take some of their customers, but not all of their customers, and they're basically doing a fantastic job doing what they're doing best. But once I reach that plateau, and then their clients start seeing us at the end of the day, then all that changes. Just like, gentlemen, I'm trying to explain to you that when I'm out there and you think that you're going to send me little messages by saying that, oh, you left and this because of this, that, and the other, so and so and so, what you say to me doesn't mean jack to me at the end of the day. Your little letters, your messages, and all that stuff don't mean jack to me. Because at the end of the day, I'm in a different level than you are. Sometimes you got to prove it by coming back and taking your stuff from you. So that stuff doesn't faze me at all. Why do you guys keep conjuring me up anyway? You're always conjuring me up. You know the outcome is always bad when you conjure me up, right? Nothing good comes of it. So you're just sitting there learning your lesson, go, okay, let's leave that jerk alone. Because he doesn't play around at the end of the day. Let's stay in our backyard. You know what it is? You talk too much trash at the end of the day. And you got a little audience out there that basically is rooting for you, but you're getting crushed in the process. It's like telling people that you're winning the war when you're actually losing it. Badly. Yep. So we take away your toys from you, what do you have left? Nothing. There you go. There's your strategy right there. Alright, I'm going to get myself something to drink. You continue crying, as you usually do, or make something better, for goodness sakes. And next week, when I get time to get around to it, because I'm in no rush, I really don't want your stuff, and I don't need it at all, period. My technology is far more advanced than yours. I'll get around to making it and doing this, whatever. That's it. Now, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to basically sit out in the park and just get me a soda. Well, I forgot we can't have soda. The freak are we going to be drinking? Let me just get water. I'm supposed to have soda anyway. And I got a business deal I have to do in a few minutes. Oh, shoot, I do got a business deal I got to take care of right now. Alright, yeah, I got to explain this guy about how we're going to set up his screen and everything for the backyard and everything. Remember, gentlemen, don't get upset. It's business. That's all it is. Nothing personal. Business. Once you get to a point in life that you learn to separate your emotional feelings from everything, from work, and you can concentrate a little bit more better. I don't know where you get the time to send all those emails and stuff and carry on and act up. I really don't. It's just business. But you act like that, you already showed me that I caused damage to you because you react that way. If you don't react that way, well, we know we do damage either way, doesn't make a difference. Ah, forget it. I'm tired of talking about this. I'm done. Gotta go, people. Thank you for your time. God bless.